and welcome to a pretty unexpected video. Today I'm actually going to be playing Street Fighter 6, but I'm not only going to be playing the game, I'm going to be trying and reviewing all of the critical arts of all the characters in the game. Why did I want to do this, especially now that it's been a while since the game has come out? I don't know, and I don't really care. I just kind of want to do it. I want to do more Street Fighter content because I fucking love this game, so leave me alone. But enough chit chat, let's get straight into Street Fighter 6. Okay, so what we're gonna do is that we're gonna be rating all of the critical arts in this game. The only reason why I'm only doing the critical arts is because, well, they're the coolest looking ones in the entire game. Complicated? Oh, I just love the fucking music in this game. Okay, so we're gonna start with our boy Luke, because I don't want to take too long trying to do the critical arts. What I'm gonna be doing is that I'm gonna do them in modern controls, even though I'm more of a player that uses classic controls. Just for the purpose of making this video a little bit more easier for me, I'm going to do the critical arts with modern controls, just so my life can be a little bit easy while making this video. So please bear with me. The way that I'm gonna be rating these is that I'm gonna use my Does It Go Hard ratings. Okay, so for Luke, what we're gonna do is, oh my god, I love this game so much. God, I love the animation, the choreography of all of these. Even though I'm not a big fan of all of them, I do feel like they're all pretty well choreographed at the end of the day. Let me see that one more time. I like this one part here. I like how the opponent tries to kind of get back at Luke, but Luke gets the final punch by the end, and it's just super cool. I love it. So, overall, I think it's a pretty good critical art. I don't think it's one of the best, definitely. I think there's better, of course. So here's the thing, this one would go super hard if it weren't for one thing that's missing. This is what I'm talking about. We're all going down to Memphis! I just love that line. It's super stupid and cheesy, but I can't help but love it. Again, I think this is an alright critical art. I love the choreography, and I like this final part. I think it's really cool. But it is missing the Memphis part. It is missing that Memphis touch that the original level 3 special has. I'm gonna give it a low goes Rob, just because it's still really cool. The choreography is still cool, and that last bit is definitely real, just badass. I love it. But it is brought down by the missing factor, which is being that we're going down to Memphis. Now we're gonna do Jamie's critical art. I'm gonna show actually two versions that I think are pretty much the same thing. It's the little touches that kind of make it even a little bit cooler in my opinion. It adds a little bit of a flair. So let's just try it like it is now, like this. I love how it kind of goes a little bit gray. And I like this part. Oh, with the neck. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Okay, so this is definitely one of the best in the game. Just the cinematography around this one is real cool. But it is enhanced by one little factor. Let's now try it this time with this look. And it's not that different. At the end of the day, it's the same. But I like how he has his hair all loose. I think it looks real cool. I feel like even with the hair down, it brings it up for me a lot. This one definitely goes hard. This is definitely one of the best in the entire game, man. So now we're gonna try Manon, or Manon, how they pronounce it in the game. I think all the characters are really cool and unique in their own ways, and they're all fun to play. I've played a little bit with Manon, and she's real fun. She's definitely very versatile with a lot of... She's a very grab and throw character, but she's very awesome. Like, a lot of her like throws and her grabs are very cool. So let's try this. I forgot this one has music. That one shot is cool. Boom! The slam at the end. Honestly, this is another top tier one. This one also goes hard, and it's because of the music, but also because the way that it's choreographed in the cinematography, especially in this one shot right here, is really cool. Her normal level 3 special is pretty much the same. It doesn't change very much. The only thing I think it lacks is the music. I think it's the only thing that's missing from her normal level 3 special. Honestly, with the music in background, it definitely pumps it up to like goes hard, man. This one absolutely goes hard. Kimberly, my girl. Okay, I love Kimberly. She's super fun to play. She's a little bit hard. She's a bit of a pain in the ass to kind of battle against. I like the little music that she kind of starts playing at the beginning. I love her animation right here. So yeah, once she does her level 3 special, aka her critical art, she kind of stays in this mode. But let's check this one again. Definitely like how they incorporate her graffiti art into it. I think it's real cool. That final slam, also real cool. But other than that, I feel like it's pretty, it's alright. I'll say that it's alright. It's not the best. It's definitely not as cool as the last few that we've seen so far, but still pretty good one nonetheless. Just wish it kind of had a little bit more to it, especially because the last few that we've seen really have a lot of great choreography that really involve a lot of the martial arts that a lot of these characters have. And her, she just kind of flies around a little bit and she kind of spray paints you, gives you a bit of a punch in the face, and then ultimately just kind of slams you into the ground. It's cool looking, but it doesn't have that oomph that a lot of the others one have. Sorry, Kimberly, I can't give you higher than an okay, but it's still a high okay. It's still like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Oh, Mommy Marissa, man. She's one of my favorite new characters. And she does have a pretty cool critical art, so let's try this. I like the face that they do right before the punch. Oof. Oh, I never noticed that. Okay, let's try that again. So there's a lot of things that, oh damn. So that's her level 1. But there's a few details that I missed here. I love the face of the opponent right there. And the heart. Right there, the heart that gets marked in the opponent's face, I never noticed that until now. So that's a really, really cool detail. I almost kind of want to bump it up a little bit just because of that. Other than that, it's a pretty basic one, but it does have a lot of impact to it, especially this one part. I really love how she twists the fist right in the opponent's face. It looks so badass. But I will say that it is a bit simple in my opinion. I do feel like it could have used a little bit more to it, though it is pretty funny and it does have some really cute details. I'll say that it's a low goes raw, okay? It's a low goes raw just because it has really cute and really cool details in it. But I do wish it kind of had a bit more to it. It's a really quick one too, so it's not only a little bit simple, but it's also a little bit too short for my taste. It's still good. It's still really cool. I still think it's very awesome, but I'm gonna have to give it a low goes raw. I gotta be honest, out of all the newcomers, I've probably spent the least time with Lily. It's because she is a bit of a hard character to kind of get a grip on. That's probably just me. I probably need to spend a lot more time with her. But let's try her critical art. Oh, I love this part. I have seen this. Okay, that's kind of cute. I like how she kind of messes up at the end. Other than that, it doesn't have that much of an impact. I like how she kind of tours around you at the beginning. That little spin she does also is cool. And again, this funny detail is real funny. I like that. But it is one of the weaker ones. I'll say that it is one of the weaker ones. This one's kind of a low okay. Disappoints me a little bit to say that, honestly. I just wish it had more impact to it. I wish she did a little bit more with those mallets she has. I'm gonna have to give it a low okay. I'm sorry, Lily. JP, or how I like to call it, Dollar Tree M. Bison, because he's pretty much an M. Bison replacement. But I can't be that mad because JP is actually a really cool character. So let's try your critical art. I don't actually remember this one, honestly. Oh, damn! That shit is actually kind of fucking scary. Ooh, okay. Let me see that again. I actually like this one. I like how it's shot. Yeah, that part right there I think is cool. And boom! Okay, I kind of fuck with this one, honestly. But does it go hard? You know what? It does go hard. It definitely goes hard. The cinematography around it, I think it's cool. But also that last bit where he just kind of pulls you into the air and then blows you up with his psycho power, I think is real cool. I love it. Let me see that again, just because I think it's real cool looking. I also like how he grabs you by the head and kind of starts extracting your power. I think it's real cool. So JP definitely goes hard. Yuri, that character that probably gave a lot of people foot fetishes. So let's see what you got, because I don't really remember hers. I like that kick right there. Ooh, how she grabs you with her foot. Oh, come on, that's how it ends? That's kind of lame. I was enjoying it up until that point. I like how she throws you up in the air, she kicks you back down. She pulls you with her feet. But that final kick kind of fucks it all up for me, honestly. This is gonna be one of the weakest ones just because of that. It ends so abruptly. I really didn't like that last part. But is it lame? I can't say that it's lame. It has to be a little bit at the same level as Lily. It's just it's a low okay. And mainly because everything up until the end is really cool. This last part, which just kind of slightly kicks you in the face, or kind of just pushes you, rather, it just looks really lame. It's a very, very lame way to end the critical art, honestly. Yuri's critical art is a very low okay. It's kind of disappointing because I was really enjoying it up until the end. That last bit really, really fucks it up so bad. Now we're gonna check out one of my favorite characters, DJ. Man, I love the way that they redesigned DJ in this game. He just has so much more personality this time around, which I absolutely love. So let's see this. I do love his critical art. I love how he punches. Oh, then he goes back to punch a little bit more, and I like the little ding at the end when he does the thumbs up. I love DJ's critical art, honestly. I like how he kind of winds his fist up, and he punches you into the air and punches you some more, but then he goes for more, and then that end is really cool. I love it. This one definitely goes hard. Let me just see it again because it's so cool. Boom! And another one, and I just love DJ in this game. He is so cool this time around. DJ's critical art definitely goes hard. It is absolutely one of the best in the entire game. Cammy! Honestly, I love how they've redesigned everybody in this game. I think they all look real good. I really love Cammy's redesign, but let's see her critical art. Oh, I like how she kind of strikes you with the... Oh, I forgot that last part, how she fucking kicks you right behind your neck. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Let me see that one again, because I don't feel like I got the full of it. Okay, she goes right there. Yeah, she does strike you like quite a few times, like maybe 4 or 5 times, and then the final strike right in the back of the neck is so fucking cool. Other than that, I still feel like it's one of the more simple ones, in my opinion. But that last bit is so cool. I'm between a high okay and a low goes raw. I'm gonna go with high okay just because that last bit is so cool, and the rest is also really cool. I like how she does I like this real pose right here, but I like how she strikes you like multiple times, like at least 4 or 3 times. But what really gives it that push by the end to like in a high okay is that last strike behind the neck. That shit is so fucking cool. But other than that, it's a very simple one. I think it's honestly one of the more simple ones. But that last bit at the end, I still think it's like a lot more cool in my opinion. Let me actually try something. Her normal level 3 special is a little bit different. Yeah, she's in the air. You know, honestly, it's weird. Like, her normal level 3 special is a little bit cooler. I like how she stays in the air and she charges right in front of you and strikes you in front of the neck, like right here in your Adam's apple. I think that's even a little bit more cool than her critical art, honestly, which is surprising to say. So I'm a little bit disappointed, and it almost kind of gives me one to lower the score a little bit. I'm gonna stick with a high okay because it's still cool. The strike at the back of the neck is still real cool, and at the end of the day, the cinematography is just cool. Man, it's so weird that her normal level 3 special has like a more impactful ending. Like, look at that, how she stays in the air and boom, right in the Adam's apple. I think the cinematography is what helps. I think her normal level 3 special has better cinematography. They're both just kind of okay. Ryu versus Ryu. I actually do know Ryu's level 3 special a lot, and it's definitely one of my favorites. I love. Ooh, the fucking details in this one, dude. Oh, I fucking love it. I need to play that again because it's just so fucking good. Oh man, I messed up, but that also looks pretty cool. Okay, I love how he punches you and yeah, he kind of stays there. But I also love when he's charging his fist. You can see how his veins start to really get like defined on his muscles. It's a detail that a lot of games tend to miss. I just think it looks so fucking cool. It looks awesome when they do stuff like that. God of War, like the new God of War games, like the 2018 one and Ragnarok, also does that with Kratos when he goes into his like rage mode. You can see the well-defined veins on the neck and the arms and the pecs. It just looks so fucking cool. And it's the same here. Look how well-defined the veins get right here. Like, look at that! And that last punch at the end with all the electricity and the black and white, it just looks so fucking badass. This one definitely goes so fucking hard. Honestly, this is probably the best Ryu's Level 3 Special has looked in forever. It is like top tier and it definitely goes hard, man. It's so fucking cool. One of my other mains, E Honda. I also know E Honda's critical art very well and I honestly fucking love it. I love how he does the sumo ring with fire. That's so cool. But this is my favorite part. Fuck you! I love that last part. I think it's awesome. Let me do that again because it's just so fucking amazing. It's the details. It's just how fucking ridiculous it is. Again, I just fucking love how he does the sumo ring with flames. And I love how he tricks Ryo into believing that he's okay and then boom, fuck you, you're out of here. This one definitely goes hard. It's amazing. His level 3 special, or his critical art, it has an oomph to it that just feels so fucking cool. So E Honda's level 3 special definitely goes so fucking hard. It's amazing. I love it so much. One of my other mains, Blanca, my boy. And just like E Honda and just like Ryu, I also know his critical art very well and I love it. I love the bites. I think it's so fucking cool. The electricity right here and then and he just blasts right through you. It's so fucking cool. I love it. Let me show that again because it's so cool. This one also has real cool cinematography. How he throws you in here and then he slashes you in the electricity and then kind of do some fucking Sonic spin dash on your ass. It's so fucking cool. I love it. It's just oh, so fun. I need to show it again because it's so fucking cool. I love it. So fucking cool. It also goes so fucking hard. I'm sorry. You can maybe guess that I'm actually a bit biased for some of these. I just can't help it. These characters really have amazing critical arts. Guile. Okay. So Guile is probably one of the characters I've had the most trouble learning. It's because I feel like he's a little bit too slow. But let's try his critical art. The somersault right there. Okay, it's cool. Let me see that again because I don't feel like I got to appreciate it that well. Okay, the somersault right there. It's so fucking silly to me how his muscles just grow right there. It's ridiculous. But it's pretty much a double somersault. One at the beginning, one at the end. To me, it's not that special. I'll say this is probably one of the weakest ones to me. It's a high lame. For one particular reason. The somersaults, I feel like it's a bit too much. Like the one at the beginning is fine. The last one, the somersault at the end is real cool. It definitely leaves a lot to desire, I'll say that. Let me see it again, just mere curiosity. I do like how in the final somersault, he kind of steps on you and then does the somersault. Okay, I've decided my final rating for Guile's critical art. His critical art is a low okay, like a very low okay. Just because once I analyze it a little bit more, it does have a few fun details. Again, the ridiculousness of his muscles growing, but also him kicking you right in the chin, then stepping on you, and then finally doing the somersault at the end, I think is pretty badass. Now we are with my man Ken. He has an amazing critical art. Look at this. Okay, that's not what I meant. I was a little bit too far. This is the real one. Ooh, the double punches in the air. How he charges the pits with flames. Yeah. Oh, the final punch at the end is so... Oh, it just gets so fucking hard at watching that. I need to show that again. Because I can't even think. Man, it just looks so cool. This one has such cool cinematography, especially right there in the end with the last punch. Oh, I really do love how, and I need to show this again to like make it clear, but I really love how he brings you like higher into the air with each punch and then finally brings you down with a big fucking fist in the face. It's just so cool. Ken's critical art definitely goes so fucking hard. It is one of the best, if not the best, in the entire game. Chun-Li, I honestly don't remember Chun-Li's critical art very much. I think I've only seen it twice. Let's see what she has to offer. Okay, she has a little bit of kung fu to it, which makes sense. It's Chun-Li. I do love the detail of her kind of hitting you in front of the camera lens. I think that's cool. But let's see that again because I can't feel like I put that much attention to it. Okay, so he throws you into the air, starts giving you a few kicks and punches in the chest. I'm not too sure about Chun-Li's, honestly. Okay. I'm very conflicted on this one. It has good choreography to it, but I'm not a big fan of a lot of the moves she pulls here. It's the beginning. I feel like the beginning is slow. Like, I need to really show this. Like that part right here where she kind of throws you into the air is not that cool looking. I don't know. I'm very conflicted on this one. I think that this is probably like it has a cool ending, but I feel like everything else up until then is not that impressive. It's just lame. It's a lame one. It's disappointing because Chun-Li in this game is actually pretty cool. To see her get this like very lame looking critical art is kind of disappointing, and it is very disappointing because Chun-Li is very cool in this game. Zangief, my man, another one of my mains, pretty much my main. Zangief is like the character that I put the most hours into. Let's try out his level 3 special, which is cool, or his critical art. Oh, I love how he does a lot of like wrestling things on you. Whoa, that ending! And I love the detail of the crater staying on the ground. It looks so cool. I need to show this again because it's just so fucking cool, man. Okay, let's do it again. Grabs your head, punches you in the face. Let me celebrate a little bit. Now let me grab you. Let me throw you into the sky. Then let me twirl on your ass and boom! Oh, it's just so fucking cool. It's filled with so much energy. So yeah, you can pretty much guess that I'm biased with Zangief. Of course his goes hard, man. I'm sorry. It's just so fucking good. I love it. Dhalsim! Let's see his critical art. Oh, I love how he teleports and oh, that spin with the head, that's so cool. Okay, so I completely forgot how cool his critical art was. It's silly, but I like it for its silliness. I do like this part where he starts slapping you, then he teleports. It's cool. This part right here where he just kind of twirls around you with his head is very funny looking. I was gonna say that it goes raw. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it at goes raw. It's just a plain goes raw. It has a lot of like creative camera work to it, like especially right here, and right when he teleports is also so cool. And this part right here, while it's silly looking, it is effective in that it does have like an impact to it. So the final character that I'm gonna be trying is Rashid. Now I don't own Rashid, but I do have a few of the rental fighter passes, so I'm gonna use one. I love Rashid's redesign. I think it's so fucking cool. But let's see this level 3 special, which I've actually seen before, or his critical art I've actually seen before, and it's so fucking cool. Ooh, I just love how they really incorporate the air and the wind with him. The only negative that I could bring about his critical art is that it does go a little bit too fast. is like the only thing that is a bit disappointing of it. I wish it went a little bit slower, but it's still cool. And how he goes all over the place to kick you and punch you, and then ends it right there, where there's all these other clones of himself made out of air just kind of making fun of you and poking fun of you. I think it's real cool. I really want to give it a goes hard, but just because it goes a bit too fast, I'm unfortunately gonna have to drop it to a high ghost raw. It's still a good rating, don't get me wrong, but I just wish it went a little bit slower so I could really appreciate it a bit more. But again, it goes too fast, but I love the cinematography and the choreography. I love again how all of his clones just start beating your ass, and how it ends with the little camera thing just kind of pointing at your face is real cool. And just Rashid's entire personality in this entire thing is like the cherry on top of it. Like his smile at the end is great. I just fucking love it. And he also winks at you. While I wish I could give it a goes hard, I'm gonna give it a high ghost raw because it's still really badass. I just wish it was a bit slower. If it was a bit slower, undoubtedly it would be an absolutely easy goes hard. So that was pretty much it for all of the Street Fighter 6 critical art. They're all special in their own way. There's definitely better than others, so let's think about this. Like, who were the best ones? Jamie's is definitely top tier. Manon also really good. Marisa also had a pretty badass one. It's a simple one, but it's a one that's effective. JP's was probably the one that I was the most surprised with, honestly. I was not expecting his to go that hard. DJ's one of the best, definitely top tier, goes hard. Ryu, these three right here, Ryu, E Honda, and Blanca, absolutely go hard. Like, those three level 3 specials are amazing. They are the best in the game. Then Ken's another critical art that just completely blew it out of the water. Zangief also amazing. So in general, there's a lot of them were really good. It's just disappointing how some of them kind of fall a bit flat. Like, again, Lily's is not that impressive, though cute. It could have really used a bit more to it. Yuri's was disappointing in the end, but the rest of it, like the stuff in the beginning, was really cool. Cammy's was very tough because her critical art starts very okay and ends pretty cool, but what's even stranger is that her normal level 3 special, it starts the same, but it ends somehow like a lot cooler than her critical art. That kind of boggles my mind, honestly. Guile's really left a lot to desire. Chun-Li's was really disappointing. Definitely has to be like the weakest. Dhalsim's really impressed me. I wasn't expecting his to go as hard, but man, it was so fucking fun, dude. His critical art was just something special. And Rashid's is so fucking awesome. I just wish it went a little bit slower so I could appreciate it a little bit better. I didn't talk about Luke. Luke, his is cool. It was just missing the Memphis. The Memphis is what makes this level 3 special so fun, that it being kind of taken out of his critical art was definitely disappointing. I guess list of critical arts, there's definitely a lot of really fun variety and a lot of them. Of course, there was gonna be ones that were gonna be better than others. I'm still very impressed with just how versatile in terms of the moveset each one of these characters are. I can't wait to see all the future characters that they'll add. Aki is the next one, I believe. Then it's Ed, and after that it's Akuma. Let's see what happens next. It will be fun to do like an updated version of this video later down the line, but that would have to be like completely later down the line, like years later. Either way, this was a lot of fun to make, and I honestly would love to make more Street Fighter content because I love Street Fighter and I love Street Fighter 6. I've been loving this game so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and like always, good day, good night, and stay safe. Keep it going. I wear my stripes proud. I raise my flag high, and I will stay free till the day I